I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because there ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. What's poppin'? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy, the dating game. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to my lovely lady, April MC in the building. Shout out to Aaron, what's popping with you? Jay Bizzle, Dax a Million, Ox in the building. Milan, what's going on? ATBD, what's popping with you? What's going on? We got Mark Tavius in the building. Steve-O Baby in the building. Who else? High Profile, Kobe Lean, Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. Blastomatic, Coffee Brown, High Profile. And listen, today, the game is going to be so heavy today that this is like Patreon / Bad Boy membership level game, because it's going to change the way that you understand approaching women, interacting with women in public spaces, and what's really going on out here in these streets. Okay, so we're going to break all this all the way down. But before we get into all that, though, guys, remember, we have the program, What Men Wish They Knew About Women, on sale right now. On sale right now. You understand what I'm saying? It is on sale right now. Go to shoplocario.com to get your copy today. Matter of fact, let me just play the commercial.
The dating game sucks for you, doesn't it? I know. And the reason why it sucks is because there's certain things that you don't know about women and dating. And this is why you should get my new audio program, What Men Wish They Knew About Women. In this program, I'm going to be teaching you one big mistake you're making on the first date that puts you directly into the friend zone. I'm going to talk about texting mistakes you're making to turn women off. And I'm also going to teach you how to be the sexually attractive guy that women want to hook up with and or be in a long-term relationship with, and much more. Now, in this program, I have my lady, April MC, and she's going to be telling you the truth from a woman's perspective about what makes a woman attracted to you. All right, so make sure that you go to shoplocario.com right now to get your copy of this audio program, and it's on sale from now up until March 15th. Okay, so make sure you go to shoplocario.com and get your copy today. And that's pretty much it, and I'm out of here, guys. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out.
All right, we back. So make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com to get your copy today. You feel what I'm saying? Get that shit now because it's on sale right now. You don't want to miss this so that you can step up your game and get shit popping out here in these streets. All right. So before we get into all the stuff, y'all already know what we got to do. So make sure that you guys also go to CunninghamElements.com.
Do it.
Make sure you do that.
Just do it.
Get the Masculine Identity Soap, Parfum. Make sure you guys go to CunninghamElements.com to get that cracking right now. And also make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com. And as you can see right here on the top, what men wish they knew about women with myself and April. So you're getting all of the game, the heavy game. Go to shoplocario.com. Also get the online dating consultation with myself and April. Make sure that you sign up for this so that you guys can step up your online dating game. You guys are missing out if you're not doing this. And also get all the other stuff, the massive game collection, master the vetting process, how to have sex with 2 women a day, audiobook and ebook. Also looks don't matter book, master approach women in 30 days or less, Game Kings documentary, the Bad Boy book, 60-second game. All this stuff is on shoplocario.com right now. So you can step up your game. All you got to do is go on there and really indulge in this game. You feel what I'm saying? Also, make sure that you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com to join the Masculine Identity Membership with Miles. Every Monday, he does the Zoom call, so make sure you guys are doing that. Also, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy Membership. Right now in the Bad Boy Membership, we have Women Come and Go, how to stay emotionally unshaken when she walks away. Make sure you make that happen. So get that cracking. And last but not least, make sure that you guys go here to patreon.com/Mr. Locario.
Just do it.
Make sure you guys get on the Bad Boy Show. The Bad Boy Show is fire every week. We dropping heavy game on the Bad Boy Show. All right. So make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. All right. So make sure you join the Patreon, patreon.com/Ms. Locario. Now, if you guys want to call in number is 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300 is the number. All right. So let's get into this game. So I titled today's show, Men Who Don't Approach Women Are Clueless About This One Thing. Okay, we're about to get into this. So you might have to take notes because, and this is what I want you guys to understand. What I'm about to tell you, you've probably haven't heard, anywhere else. But when you listen to myself and all the other guys on the Real Game No Theory, all the Game Kings, we always let you guys know what's popping off out here in these streets. You feel what I'm saying? So I titled this, Men Who Don't Approach Women Are Clueless About This One Thing. And we're going to be talking about this clip from King 68 the Great. He was trying to talk to this chick, India Love, and everyone's like, oh my God, King 68 the Great got curved. Oh my God, it's so crazy. Oh my God, I can't believe it, right? So now, everyone's, up in arms and, trying to shit on King 68. And this is the funny part. In this particular situation, right, I'm going to have to side with King 68 the Great. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to have to side with him on this one. And I'm going to tell you why. So what happens is that a lot of motherfuckers on the internet, they don't actually live real life. They don't actually go out there and approach women, talk to women. They don't do this for real, right? And so because they don't do this for real, this is why so many guys love King 68, because King 68 is a fantasy for men. Pause. And what I mean by fantasy, what I'm saying is that a lot of these guys like to watch what he's doing because it makes them feel like, oh my God, wow, girls are really just coming up to him like this. And wow, I wish that was me. And wow, I'm not going to approach any girls unless they come up to me like King 68 the Great. And right. So now what happens is that because this is like the fantasy for these guys, right? What happens is that you're also on the flip side are going to have guys who are haters. So they see this and they're like, oh, fuck that nigga, man. He ain't all that. It's just because he's tall and blah, 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 right? So you're going to have the guys who are, the fanboys and then the guys who are the haters. So what happens is that the haters are going to be like, oh, this dude got curved. You see, it's because he ain't got no game and all this other stuff. Right now, I'm not saying that King 68 guy has game. I'm just saying that what happens is that people are seeing what's going on and they don't really understand what's going on because they don't actually approach women in real life. Now, the one thing that men are clueless about, and I'm going to talk about this in this video today, when it comes to, dealing with women, when it comes to approaching women and all that other stuff, is the one thing they're clueless about is context. I'm going to say it again. The one thing that most of these nerds and goofies on the internet don't understand about approaching women is context. Now, what do we mean by context, Locario? I'm so glad you asked. Okay, so now let me show you guys the definition of context, right? So context is the circumstances that form the setting for an event, statement, or an idea, and in terms of which it can be fully understood and assessed. I'm gonna read it again, and I'm gonna break it down to you simpler. The circumstances that form the setting for an event, statement, or idea, and in terms of which it can be fully understood and assessed. So basically what context means is that whenever something is happening, right, you have to say, what is the specific context? What is the specific situation that is occurring at this moment, right? So the problem is that when guys are simple-minded and they don't have critical thinking skills, they don't understand context, right? So you have to look at things in context. So now let's look at in context. Considering together with the surrounding words or circumstances, right? So in context means that something happens and then you have to say, okay, what is the surrounding situation off of what's happening? What is going on in this circumstance with what's happening in this moment? And based on the context, that's going to make things different. That's going to make things, the outcome come out a certain way. So when you see a certain thing, if you're disregarding the context, you're going to be confused. You're probably like, Locario, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, let me simplify this even more, right? So let's say, for example, we say, hey, you know what? You shouldn't buy women drinks, right? Because we're saying don't buy women drinks, because if you're buying women drinks at the bar, what you're doing is that you are paying for a drink just so you can have a conversation with the woman. So it's basically like you're tricking, you're trying to buy her time and affection and conversation and all that. So don't buy women drinks. Right now, let's say a dude is at the bar. He's having a conversation with a woman. They're flirting back and forth. He's flirting with her. She's flirting back. She's reciprocating. They're having a good time talking, right? And now let's say when he first started talking to her, he had a drink in his hand and she had a drink in her hand, right? So now they're talking, they're sipping a drink. Now he didn't buy her the drink at this point, but they're talking, sipping a drink or whatever, right? So now let's say he finishes his drink, she finishes her drink. But by this time they're heavy in flirtatious and sexual talk. And it's obvious that this woman is, actually into him. So now he wants to continue the conversation. And he wants to, keep flirting with this chick and make shit happen. So now he says to her, I'm about to get another drink. What do you want? I'll get you something. Right. So now in this context, he's buying her a drink. Now, what the simple-minded motherfuckers will say is, oh, why is he buying a drink? You're not supposed to buy women drinks. See, in general, you're not supposed to buy women drinks because in the specific context of what we're talking about, when we say don't buy women drinks, we're saying don't buy women drinks because most guys who just meet women and buy them drinks, they're buying it based on them wanting to talk to the woman or wanting the woman to like them. In this other context, the guy has already been flirting with her, building sexual tension. She's feeling him, and they're basically like they're on a date. And so he buys her a drink and they continue the interaction. So in one context, don't buy her a drink. In this context, it makes sense to buy the drink. Does that make sense? So you guys have to understand context. Because if you don't understand context, you're going to be confused about what's happening in the particular situation. Right? So men who don't approach women, they're clueless about context. So what that means is that whenever you guys see dudes on video interacting with women, you don't understand the context. Shout out to my dude K Zaggin in the building. Shout out to my dude K Zaggin. Y'all don't understand the context. So for example, when y'all see the videos with King 6'8" and he's chilling and chicks are approaching him, a lot of guys don't understand the context. So they're impressed. They're like, oh my God, that's so cool. This let me show you. This is how niggas, somebody sent me this video. I thought this shit was hilarious. This is how niggas act when they see King 68 the Great videos or a pickup artist nigga video.
Hey, excuse me, can I get your number?
Yes, of course.
Oh my God, it's so easy for him.
I bet, I'm gonna take you down. Can I see you tonight?
Yeah, I'm free.
Yes, nice.
I bet, sounds good. I'm gonna text you later.
All right, I'll be waiting.
Woo! Let's go, man. Snap some W's for that one.
All right, Chad, I'm looking for the next girl. Oh, I see one right here. Excuse me, you got Instagram or something?
No, get away.
No, how do you reject him? He's so cute.
Why'd you say no so fast?
I actually have a boyfriend, sorry.
Oh, she's a boyfriend.
Hey, Chad, it's all right. She wasn't my type anyways. Let's go look for the next girl. I see one over here.
Okay, well, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that a little bit.
Hey, excuse me. Are you single by chance?
I would be single in every single lifetime for you.
Oh my God, like, bro, he just literally just keeps shooting. He makes like pretty much every shot. How does he do it? I love watching.
I bet. I'm gonna take down your number then, if that's cool.
Yeah, of course. Here you go.
Nice, man. The girls just can't resist him. I love it.
Oh, that's how y'all niggas be when y'all be watching these niggas videos. Y'all be like, oh my God, he's talking to a woman. That's so cool. Right? That's how niggas be. But see, a lot of dudes don't understand the context. So when King 68 is out there, he's a tall dude. He has cameras on him. So the women in that context, they're like, oh, who is he? I think I've seen him before. Some of them already saw his video, so they know who the fuck he is. And then if they don't know who he is, they're wondering who is he because he's out there with cameras on him. So in that context, women are going to approach and want to talk and say something. They're like, oh, maybe he's a ball player. Maybe he's famous. I don't know. So in that context, that happens. But when you guys are slow and don't understand the game, you're impressed by that because you forget that this is actually being filmed. You forget that there's editing. You forget that people could actually hire women to come into the video to make it look a certain way. You forget all those things because you're not thinking about the context. And so when you don't think about the context, you are going to be confused and fooled. So now I'm going to bring up this video of King 68, and I want you to keep in mind context because a lot of motherfuckers don't understand this because they don't actually go out here and approach women in real life. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to K Zag. He said, you literally can put any tall guy out there, no matter how he looks, with cameras on him, and people, including women, will stop to see what's going on. Exactly. Exactly. It's a fact. Let me bring up this video. So this is from this YouTube channel called Culture God News. Let me pull this up this way real quick. So we're gonna look at this. We're gonna talk about this and see what's going on here in this video. So let's I'm gonna start it, stop it, and I want you guys to keep in mind context when we break this down. You understand what I'm saying? So let me start this.
Oh, it's good, y'all. It's your boy Kai, the culture guide, and it looks like the King 68 haters are salivating at this clip of King 68, the brand new streamer, right? And he's been going viral because he is getting a lot of chicks, right?
What we trap is the vibe.
You still out here?
Yeah.
Because I see everybody, oh my God, you're tall. I'm
think
tall
so?
too. I'm tall.
Okay, that's cool. I like seeing tall people.
I'm Tay.
And see, understand in this particular situation right here, for example, in this context, he's already being filmed, and she's basically talking about the fact that he's tall. So now, even with him in these situations, because he is in these situations and women are approaching him, and because he's tall, right? Him being tall is his main draw. So he's coasting on that. You understand? And so when he's interacting with these women, he's not really the type of guy who has like a tight mouthpiece. He doesn't know how to lead and guide a situation for a woman to make shit happen, down the line. But also too, in this context, he's being filmed and she sees him being filmed. So as soon as a woman sees that she's being filmed, she is not going to be honest, period. So just straight off this, so basically I'm gonna say it like this. If you're watching any video of a guy talking to women, approaching women, interacting with women on video, you already could throw that into the trash. Because within that context, there is no authenticity because a camera is present. This is what I keep trying to tell you. Just like when we did the Miami video, right? Everybody took that shit out of context. Why? Because they don't have no game. So when we told these motherfuckers the night before, hey, listen, we're going to go out there. We're just going to have regular conversations with women. But when dudes don't understand this, they take it out of what? Context. So they're looking at the video. Oh my God, Locario and Miles got rejected by 50 million girls in Miami. And I'm like, bruh, not one time did we tell a chick to give us the number or take our number. Not one time. I think it was maybe one time I told this chick to give me her Instagram because she was doing some film stuff that I wanted to, she was like a photographer and shit. So I was on some business shit. But other than that, you understand what I'm saying? I'm like, these guys don't understand context. You see what I mean? But let's continue.
Nice to meet you, Tay.
Nice to meet you.
What are you supposed to be? A black bitch?
No, I'm supposed to be a bunny, but
Okay,
my
what a bunny
hair
is.
I know.
That's what's up. How long you in town for?
Tuesday.
Damn, you out of here, huh?
You live here?
Yeah.
6 men.
Oh, like all year now. Go.
And see now, him talking to her right there, like how he's talking to her, that's just him talking. Like he's not, okay. And this is something else we got to talk about too, right? There's a difference between just talking to a woman just to talk to her and actually getting at her. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it again. There's a difference between just talking to a woman just to talk to her and then trying to get at her. Now, this is the thing. Because King 6'8" doesn't really have game like that, he doesn't really know the difference. So on the surface, for most guys who don't have game, they're going to think, oh, he's basically doing what he's doing to try to get at her. You understand what I'm saying? But what happens is that when you look at it from a bird's eye view, it just looks like he's talking on some regular shit, not trying to get at her. So what happens is guys who usually don't have game, what they do is that they just talk to women, but them talking to women is them trying to get at the women. But there's a difference between just talking to women and trying to get at women. You understand what I'm saying? So meaning, for example, when we did the Miami video, that is us just talking to women, right? Now, this seems similar to what he's doing right now, but the reason why he's doing what he's doing right now is because he doesn't know how to really get at women. Because I've never seen a video of his where he's talking to these women and really trying to get at them. But this is also the kicker. Because the context is them filming, in most cases, even if he was trying to get at her and make shit happen with her on some sexual shit, there's a lot of times where women will front on him. Why? Because there's the camera in front of there. Context. You understand what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Here.
I love it here.
You like smoke?
I don't smoke. I don't drink. Yeah.
Wow.
I drink water.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm a water type.
You be outside doing nothing?
Are we chilling?
You're sober.
You see how long they're talking, but he's not really talking about nothing. He's not really talking about, getting together. He's not really flirting with her. He's not making it sexual. They're just talking, which is fine. So you have to see, okay. So when you don't have game, what a lot of guys do is they come very indirect a lot of times when they're trying to get at women. So what he's doing in this situation is he's sort of being indirect because he's really trying to get at her. You understand what I'm saying? He's really trying to get at her. When he's talking, he's trying to get at her. But a lot of times when guys don't know how to flirt, build sexual tension, and lead a woman, this is their level of trying to get at a chick and make shit happen. You see what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Videos.
I'm sober right now. High off life.
You don't get bored?
Never. I don't get bored of getting money. You know what I mean? I might have the business.
Have me on something.
Huh?
Add me on something.
So basically,
Wait, did she say let me hold something? Was that what she said at the end? Wait, hold on. Wait. After he said he be getting money, did she say let me hold something? Hold on. What did she say?
I might have this business.
Add me on something. Add me on something.
Huh?
Add me on something.
So
she said let me hold something? Was that, did y'all hear that? Oh, she said add me on something. I thought she said let me hold something. I'm about to say, I'm like, I hope she didn't say let me hold something. Because I'd have been like, see, she said let me, that's what I'm saying. That's what it's up. But then when I saw her put the phone, then it makes sense if she said add me on something. Oh man. So she said add me on something. Okay, I'm just like shit. I'd have been like, God damn. But anyway, let's continue.
Basically, think about Duke Dennis that would be almost 7 feet tall, right? And there are different approaches that you can take to pulling chicks, right? There is the King 6'8" approach where he is going to pretty much stand outside of the club like a statue and wait for chicks to show interest at him. And then there is the way of going up to random chicks and trying to shoot your shot. And
so now this guy who's doing the commentary on this video, he's saying, you can approach them different ways. You can go up and approach, or you can just stand there like a statue, like King 6'8". No. See, when you stand there and wait for women to come at you, that means nothing. Because remember, when it comes to you interacting with women, it's the woman following what you say. That's the only time that interest is being shown. That's what you guys got to understand. That's the only time. So with this clip that we're about to show in a second, this is why I'll give King 6'8" some credit, because in the clip where he's, talking to India Love or whatever, he at least said something to her first. And that's the first time I've seen a video where he said something to her first, but we're going to break that down too. So let's keep it going.
And as you would imagine, you're going to have a higher success rate by waiting for chicks to come up to you versus you coming up to the chicks.
You see what I'm saying? Oh my Jesus. He said you're going to have a higher success rate of waiting for the chicks to come to you than you coming up to the chick. What the fuck are these guys talking about? You understand what I'm saying? You are not going to have a higher success rate by chicks coming up to you. That's all bullshit. Remember, guys, when a chick comes up to you or she's giving you choosing signals, she's moving based on what she's thinking the situation is about. See, guys who don't have game, they think, oh, because the chick is checking me out or she approached me, that means she liked me. That don't mean nothing. She could be like, oh, wait a second, is that King 6'8" dude that be on YouTube and shit? Oh, let me go holler at him and see if I get some money out of him. That's how women will think. You understand? Oh, ain't that King 6'8"? Let me go holler at him and get some clout from this motherfucker. That's how women think. And women will think that way about you if they approach you or they're giving you those choosing signals. They see you from across the room. Oh, he looked like he got some money on him. He looked like he had a good, oh, I like that watch he wearing. He looked like that's how they do. Exactly. She supposedly wants you, but what does she want you for exactly? That's what I'm saying. And shout out to ARC, because I remember ARC used to stress this a lot. Because a lot of dudes, because they're surface level, they think, oh, well, she's checking me out and she's coming up to me. That's a higher, no, it's not. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. Shout out to Rafiq. He said, I'm 6'4". Women don't come up to me enough to depend on that shit. Not to mention flaking, had to learn quick. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. See, a lot of people don't understand this shit, but let's continue.
And that really highlights this major point right here of this viral video of India Love pretty much rejecting King 6'8" after he was trying to pretty much semi-flirt with her, open the door with India Love, and she ends up blowing him off, right? She ends up saying, give me a moment, I'm going to come right back. for an escape route for her to pretty much leave King 6'8" hanging.
What's up? How about short that match that?
You said what?
I have a shirt that matches skirt.
You got a truck that matches my shirt?
I have a shirt that matches skirt.
Oh, I got that shirt at home. So
You do?
funny, yeah.
Oh.
I'll be back.
So that's the clip right there that everybody's fucking losing their mind over. So she comes by, he says, I got a shirt that matched that skirt. And then she's like, oh, word or whatever. And then she's like, I'll be back, and walks off. And everyone's doing this. See, the problem is this, is the fantasy that you guys had in your head about what you thought about King 6'8" because of the fantasy he built in your mind based on these videos of women coming up to him. Y'all thought that this was like, oh my, I can't believe, this doesn't make any sense. How did, he said something to her and she walked away. How? Right now, understand him even saying what he said, that right there sounds more like an indirect approach, right? Talking about, I got a shirt that matches skirt or whatever, right? Sounds like that's more of an indirect approach, right? Or in certain situations, like I said, sometimes, but this only happens if you have game. Sometimes you just talking shit to a woman. You're not really trying to make nothing happen. You understand what I'm saying? K-Zach said it was corny as hell, right? But in his situation, because he doesn't have game, he was trying to get at this woman. You understand what I'm saying? And so he was using an indirect opener to try to get at the woman, right? So that's what a lot of, times where guys are scared to approach women and talk to women, they'll go indirect because indirect is less, of a blow if the woman's not interested in talking to you or walks away or rejects you. You understand what I'm saying? Or what happens is that it's harder for rejection to happen in a sense because you're not necessarily asking her to do anything, right? You're not saying, hey, give me your number or hey, we should go out, right? You're just saying something. You're just talking to get shit cracking. You understand what I'm saying? K-Zach said, in his defense, though, because the cameras were there, we don't know what would have happened if he would have pulled her. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And see, that right there is context. Context, because let's break it down. Let's break it all the way down. Now, understand, the cameras are already on him. She is who she is. She's like, I think like an Instagram OnlyFans type chick, right? And I think she was, from what I've seen, I think she might have been dating that rapper / streamer DDG and shit or whatever. But anyway, so the cameras are on him. We don't know if she knows him or not. But so let's say she does know who he is, right? So now the cameras are on him. She knows who he is. She sees he's trying to get at her. So she could be like, you know what? I'm not trying to talk to him and get at him because in the place we're at, there's other guys that I might want to get at who probably have more money and more clout than him, right? And follow how women think. So now I don't want to get caught on camera talking to him because if I'm trying to get a guy who has more money, more status than him, right? Me fucking with him lowers my value in the eyes of the other guy that I'm trying to get. Right? You guys understand how deep this shit is. So now, because there's a camera on me, I am not going to fuck with this dude. Now, just like what K-Zach said, let's say there was no cameras on them and they was just talking one-on-one. In that context, if she was attracted to him, she might freaking slide him the number. She might like, let's definitely get together this weekend and get it cracking. You understand what I'm saying? But because the cameras are on, because the context is there's cameras there, then that will play into the outcome of the situation. This is why I tell you guys that all of this pickup artist infill shit is garbage. It don't make sense. Because as soon as the camera's there, it's not authentic. And also what you got to understand is this, right? Exactly. She's not trying to fuck up the current situation. And you got to understand is this. This was live. Right? See, for example, like when we did the Miami video, that was live. See, most guys who do these videos of them approaching girls, talking to girls and all this other stuff, they never do it live. You understand? And understand when you have cameras, you're automatically putting on a show. Automatically. Like right now, I have the cameras on. You think I'll be sitting here with this shirt on? You understand what I'm saying? Well, I usually wear hats inside because I like hats, but I probably wouldn't have this hat on. I'll probably have a mismatch hat. I'll probably just be in my fucking wife beater and shit in some shorts. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be looking like this on camera. I mean, I wouldn't be looking like this if the camera wasn't on. You think I'd be talking this loud if the camera wasn't on? No, I'd just be in my house chilling on my phone like this, probably watching TikTok right now if the cameras wasn't on. But because the cameras are on, automatically, there is always going to be a level of performance. So within that context, anything you see on the video is not authentic. And when I say it's not authentic, what I'm saying is it's not real. It's not really reality. You understand what I'm saying? This is what you guys have to understand. So when you see these things, you have to keep that in mind. But let's continue.
Right, so it definitely is not the end of the world. If you're going to be shooting your shot at a lot of chicks, there's pretty much no man on earth that's going to have 100% close rate all the time, right? And you have to take into account what just happened with India Love. She just turned 30 years old, and she says she's trying to turn a new leaf. She's tired of getting passed around by all of these rappers, streamers, and she probably seen King 6-8 content and said this dude has a lot of chicks, and she might be trying to get out of that lifestyle.
Let me name some things that I don't want to take into my 30s.
Exactly, Hayzag. And see, and that's another thing. He didn't really shoot his shot. He just said some shit. And that's what a lot of guys don't understand. But see, for someone like King 6-8, that would be considered him shooting his shot because he doesn't have game. You understand what I'm saying? See, all he was doing was saying some shit. Again, just like, again, I bring up the Miami video. All we were doing is saying some shit. That's not actually us interacting with the woman, really flirting with them, getting down. Why? Because we're on camera. You understand what I'm saying? We're on fucking camera. What are we talking about? But again, when dudes don't have any game, anything that they say to a woman is shooting their shot. You see what I mean? But let's continue.
I don't want to take this smile into my 30s. When I see myself do that smile with all my supporters, I be like, India, please. Like, it's a little childish to me, I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing this since I was a kid though, but it's like, it gets to a point, girl. Like, give us a mature. I be like, you know, like, stop. And another thing I don't want to bring into my 30s, and this is going to be a very hard task, I'm not going to lie. It's going to take a little work, but over time and sticking to it, this is something I don't want to take. Yeah. I don't want to take that. That's out. It's out. It gets to a point where you got to grow the fuck up.
Well, what is she really saying? Can somebody interpret this for me? I don't know. Somebody explain, what is she talking about?
I know. I have to grow up. Honestly, I really do. Like, those two things are something I'm definitely going to be working hard at.
But I don't see why India Love couldn't have had a simple conversation with King 8, but she decided to pretty much blow him off. It was very disrespectful, very rude.
What? The nigga said it was very disrespectful and very rude for her to blow him off and not have guys, let me explain something to you. No woman owes you a conversation. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't ever think in your mind that a woman owes you a conversation. You understand what I'm saying? A woman chooses to have a conversation with you. She don't owe you a conversation. You understand? Like, these motherfuckers is wild out here, but let's continue.
Man, so King 6-8 shot at India Love and got denied. Dude shot a full court air ball. I ain't even hating on him, but this why I always say, no matter who you is, you ain't gonna make every shot. I stay seeing y'all dudes in the comments saying he get everything he want. How he do it? I even be seeing niggas in the comments crying, writing paragraphs saying life ain't fair.
You see what I'm saying? These dudes are morons. Told in the comments like, damn, he get everything he want, man. Life ain't fair, bro. Yo, these niggas did a number on y'all with this trickery. Look at this. Okay, see, this is why women can get over on losing niggas who ain't got no game. Like, listen, I'm not even mad at these chicks for fucking playing games at your fucking head, because you gotta be, what type of stupid do you have to be to believe this shit? That's what I'm saying. See, the guys who are impressed by what King 6'8" they don't actually go out and approach women. These are nerds, incels, goofies that's on the internet. You understand what I'm saying? It's like a so-called grown man living vicariously through another so-called grown man on the internet is crazy. That's what I'm saying. These guys are morons. See, they don't actually go out and talk to women in person in real life. So they don't realize what was happening with King 6'8", where all these girls are approaching them. They didn't realize that was bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't realize that was bullshit, because, see, when men actually approach women, interact with women in real life, you understand all of the variables that come with that, right? You understand context. You understand that just because a woman is there talking to you doesn't mean shit's about to pop off. Just like, okay, for example, a lot of guys who don't have game, they'll get excited when a woman gives them the number. But guys who actually have experience interacting with women on a consistent basis understands that a number means nothing. The number don't mean you about to fuck. The number don't mean that's going to be your next girlfriend. Right? You end up texting a girl, she flake. So what the fuck did it matter that you got the number? But see, these are things that you understand once you're actually out there for real. But guess what? If you've never approached a woman, if you're on your fucking keyboard all day, if you're one of these losers on the internet who don't go out there in real life, when you see this King 6'8" shit, you're going to believe this bullshit because you ain't got no fucking game. You have no experience in life. And so you get caught up in this type of shit. This is crazy. Let's continue.
I don't even care if y'all say I'm hating, because y'all always say the truth is hate. Y'all got to understand dude game. He usually always walking up to the average woman that most likely know who he is. They be fanned out, so they gonna go every time. You see what happened when dudes shoot a shot at somebody that's on the same level as him. Nigga turn to a 90% shooter to a 20%. Of course, if you got fame, you gonna make that shot every time. That's like a dude being a 7 and he getting 1,000 twos.
This nigga, he said it's like a nigga being a 7 and getting a bunch of 2s. That's crazy. But see, he makes a good point though, because this is the thing. So the chick India Love has popularity just like him, right? So now what happens is that when he's in a situation where he's trying to talk to a woman who is basically in the same kind of business he's in, right? And what happens is that because he doesn't really have practice interacting with women in a way to create sexual tension, he doesn't know exactly what to say to this woman. He doesn't know how to holler at this shit. He doesn't know how to really make it happen because he's never really been doing that. He's just been following women the whole time. Because understand this, when you wait for a woman to approach you and give you choosing signals, that is the beginning of you following women. So with King 6'8", what I'm sure is happening is that I'm sure some of those women that approach him, or, you know, when he's out there doing his thing, I'm sure some of those women he exchanged information with and got with, and some of them he probably smashed and all this other stuff. But check this out. I guarantee you 99.99999% of the time, it's never on his terms. I guarantee you that it's never on his terms. It's usually on the woman's terms. Why? It's because in these particular situations, he waits for women to make the move. So when you wait for women to make the move, that becomes your reality. That's your norm. So then you continue to wait for the woman to make the moves. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I want you guys to understand. But let's continue.
You supposed to do that. That's not impressive. Now, if you pulling somebody that's above your league, you get props for that. I
gotta hit him with the button because niggas talking about you pull a chick above your league. What are we talking about here? See, when you think like that, you're putting women on a pedestal. There is no chick above your league, above your league when you have game. But let's continue.
see too many dudes D-riding him, and it don't make no sense. You a man, bro. You're not supposed to be on another dude like that. And I don't care who get mad. Do something. Facts.
So y'all drop what y'all think in the comments. You know, I'm never one to be one to wish for somebody's downfall or be excited when somebody has an embarrassing moment. And when it comes to live streaming, there's no edits. There's no cuts.
It's funny because he says, I would never wish on someone's downfall or them being embarrassed. And see, this is the crazy part is because so a woman not wanting to have a conversation with you is your downfall? A woman not wanting to engage in a conversation means that you should be embarrassed? Is that what we're saying now? See, this is what happens when men make the game about women. Oh man, King 6'8", his downfall is a woman didn't want to stop and talk to him. Wow. That's so sad. That's so sad. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? This is crazy.
So you're going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I think if you are a man and you've never experienced rejection, then you're not really a man because that is a part of being a man.
And see, what's interesting about what he's saying is that, see, a lot of these dudes, they're scared to approach women because they're scared of getting rejected. So when they watch a person like King 6'8", they're like, oh man, I wish I was him because I wouldn't have to approach women. I would just wait for women to approach me and then I would never have to get rejected. So now when they see this particular situation and the chick India Love isn't falling all over him, they're like, oh my God, my hero. I can't believe it. My hero. The girl didn't want to talk to my hero. I don't understand. This doesn't make any sense. No. You see what I'm saying? That's the energy that these dudes will have when this type shit like this happen. Because, see, a lot of these guys, they don't live in reality. So they're like, man, I don't want to get rejected. I'm scared of, talking to women because is there a way that I can never get rejected? Well, wait a second. Who's this King 6'8" guy? Let me check out his videos. Wait a second. This guy just has women approaching him. Oh my God, I want to be him. Oh my God, he gets whatever he wants. He never gets rejected. This is crazy. You see what I'm saying? And then when a video comes out where he's trying to holler at this chick and she's like, just kind of like bypassing him, niggas is losing him. Oh my God. I can't believe it. How did this happen? You see what I'm saying? This is crazy, man. Let's continue.
We should commend King 6'8" for taking it like a champ, right? We have seen some videos where men will actually crash out because a chick rejects them. They feel embarrassed and they actually hurt the chick.
She don't got to talk. She's got.
Look at this clip real quick of this freaking guy. And this was the problem with a lot of niggas is that they put so much weight and emphasis on the woman and they're looking for a woman's reaction to basically judge themselves on, right? They're judging themselves based on how a woman's responding to them. But let's see this.
Look. She talk. What's your name? Girl, you know you want to talk. Look at you smiling and shit with that cute ass smile.
Yo, back up. You too close.
No, listen. Nah. I'm taking too many L's. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need one dub. Like, come on, please.
This nigga said, I've been taking too many L's. I need a W. Come on, please. Please like me. Please love me. I've been taking too many L's and I need you, woman. I need you to validate me. I've been taking too many L's. I need this W. And you know, you saying yes to me is a W. Oh my God. Listen, I don't want to hear no more complaining about the game or having game. This is insane. This is insane. All right. We ain't got to watch no more of that crazy shit. It's insane. But you guys have to understand exactly he's trying to push through her resistance. Hell yeah, that's that pickup artist shit. That was a shit test. That was just a shit test when she told him to back up. That was just a shit test. He had to push through her resistance, right? Fucking crazy. But see, again, you guys have to understand context when it comes to you dealing with women, right? So for example, this is why when you are, let's say at the bar, at the club or whatever, and you see a group of women and you want to talk to, you know, let's say one of the girls in a group, right? Within the context of you talking to all the girls, right? And if you said something to that woman that you was attracted to, let's say you said something flirtatious and sexual, even if she was attracted to you, she might say no. Why? Because in that context, her two friends are standing right there. One of her friends is a cock blocker, and the other friend knows that she's seeing this other dude, and she doesn't want the other friend to call her a hoe and so forth and so on. Now, if you actually talk to those three women and you say, hey, you know what, ladies, I'm gonna steal your friend real quick. And then you take her to the other side of the bar and you start talking to her alone. In that context, you could say literally the same shit you was gonna say, and then she would be with it. So why is it in one scenario where she's next to her girlfriends, she's gonna reject it, and then when she's talking with you one-on-one, she's gonna fuck with it? Why? It's context. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so when you don't have game, you don't understand context. Right? You think everything is just all across the board. And see, when you understand context, then this is how you implement whatever strategy, whatever way you're going to do things in order to get the best result out of the situation. That's called having game. Because when you understand context, then you understand what is the best thing you should do in the situation for yourself to make shit happen in a certain particular way. You see what I'm saying? So when dudes don't have game and they don't understand context, they'll see shit like the King 6'8" video and be like, oh my God, I can't believe that girl didn't talk to him, that India Love didn't talk to him. That was so rude of her. That was disrespectful. You know, this is crazy. But let's take this call real quick. 470 is popping. Who this?
What's up? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on? What's popping, man? What'd you donate?
I donated Miles.
Miles?
That was for a question.
All right. So what's going on? What's going on?
So I real quick, I just want to make I got like a statement for what you was just talking about, how like depending on the context of a situation when dealing with a woman, she might make like one decision or not.
Mm-hmm.
And how you talking about like if she's around her friends and you say something, you know, you might say something direct or kind of sexual, then, you know, she might, you know, she'll basically have a different reaction versus if y'all are alone.
Mm-hmm.
My question for that is, isn't that based on fear and desire? So would a highly sexually attractive woman still have that same response? Like, would she show resistance around her friends, even though she's highly sexually attracted to you, given that specific context?
Yeah, because what happens is that
that's
her
that's fear over desire.
Yeah,
is
so
that
her
a good example?
Right. So so her fear of being ostracized from the group or being, you know, having conflict with the group is going to cause her to say no to you. So she's like, oh, damn, I want him, but I got to say no. Because if I say yes, because let's say, for example, right, let's say the girl that you wanted to talk to in a group, there's a group of 3 girls, girl A, girl B, and girl C. So you want to talk to girl A, but girl A just started seeing this dude. Let's say that's not necessarily even her boyfriend, but she just started seeing this dude and she's been telling her girlfriends for the past 2-3 weeks about this dude she's seeing, right? So now if you say something to her in front of her friends, she can't respond how she wants to because now friends gonna look at her like, girl, what the fuck you doing? I thought, what happened to so-and-so? And, oh, why you going with him and blah, blah. You know, that could be an issue. You see what I'm saying? Or let's say, for example, the girl that you're trying to talk to is the prettiest one. And she's always the one that like guys are like, you know, talking to and oogling over in the joint. Right. So now if you have game, what you're going to do is you're going to give all three women attention. And then what happens is that the time when you pull her out of the situation so you can talk to her alone, the other two are with it because you gave them the attention to feed their ego so they feel comfortable being able to let that situation be smooth versus trying to cock block. You see what I'm saying? But if you just said something to the woman in front of her friends, and then that girl wanted to respond to you in a manner that shows she's interested, but she's holding back because she knows that her friend over there is a fucking cock blocker. You see what I'm saying?
Would you recommend still dealing with a woman like that? Like, because technically that's not high interest, right?
You said, say that again?
I said, would you recommend dealing with a woman like that even after she shows resistance because of her friends around? Because technically that wouldn't be considered high interest, right?
No. See, if you talk to her around her friends and say the shit that you're saying, that's because you fucked up. That has nothing to do with her interests. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this: in order for her to have the high interest, right? Or as I say this, her having high interest means that you need to create the situation for her to be able to display that to you. So basically what I'm saying is this: if you don't have enough game to put her in the situation to give you the high interest that she has, then what you're essentially doing is putting her in a position to tell you no. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, it's like this: if I go into a restaurant or a store, or you know, the woman's working there, right? And then I try to holler at the chick and she's attracted to me, right? Because I don't realize that she shouldn't be talking to customers and exchanging numbers with customers, she's going to say no, even though she really wants to make it happen. Does that make sense?
But she would still be considered high interest, though.
Yes, but the thing is that you are the one creating the scenario. Like you're forcing her to say no. Does that make sense? Because you don't understand, right? Because you don't understand, right? Because at that point you're creating a scenario where, because remember, having game means that you have to make sure that you're creating the situations to go a particular way. And part of creating those situations is you need to understand and have social awareness. You got to understand what's actually going on in the situation to make the situation run as smooth as it can. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is you can't create a situation where you're putting a woman on the spot and then telling her to fucking do the thing you're saying. It's impossible. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, because like, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying.
But that's why learning game is important, because what happens is that there's women that may have been interested, and then because you don't know what you're doing, you put her in a position for her to say no. She don't want to say no, but she got to say no. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Shout out to Miles in the building. What's going on? Look at everybody was like, stopping all this game.
Hi, everyone.
So does that make sense, caller?
Yeah, that makes sense. One last thing. What about situations where you're attracted to like say you, because I've been in situations where
you sent in enough for one question though, my dude.
Yeah, so,
I send another 10. That's no problem. I send another 10.
All right, so send another 10 and then we'll answer your question.
All right, I'm gonna call back.
All right, call back. Jesus Christ. So Miles, what's going on, fam?
Hey man, just chilling, man. I saw you was live. I was like, let me come a little bit of time. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think? Because we talking about, I was talking about that King 6'8" video where he tried to talk to this chick, the OnlyFans chick, India Love, and they're saying he got curved. And everyone's up in arms like, I can't believe King 6'8", a chick didn't want to talk to him. And so what I was trying to tell these guys is the reality of the situation is that in real life, there's things that happen when you approach women. On the internet, they can create shit to look a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? But he called back. Let me see. 470.
Yeah, he sent it.
All right, that's what's up. So what's going on?
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah, so basically, I was gonna ask. I've been in situations where, like, I go out to a club and then it's women. Obviously, they like to go in groups, and there'd be a group of 2 women, and I'll approach one. And my question is, how would you navigate a situation where you want both of them? Like, you're not necessarily trying to set up a threesome situation, but it's been a lot of situations where I go up. Okay, I'll be like, before I approach, I say, okay, I'll go for her and I'll talk to her. But then in my mind, I'm like, dang, I want the friend too. So how would you go about getting both of them at the same time, or do you wait till they split up later in the night, or do you just be direct saying, I want both of y'all? Like, how would you?
Caller, you trying to walk before you crawling, nigga. So the thing is, okay, so it's the problem. No, this is the problem.
Two always better than one.
Right, but this is the problem with the question you're asking. So what happens is that in order for you to do that, right, then what would need to happen is that there needs to be more investigating the 2 women in the particular situation. You understand what I'm saying? Because first you gotta. So for example, you gotta understand how these women know each other. You gotta understand, what's the dynamic between those 2. You understand what I'm saying?
Real quick, don't you have a program about this?
Yeah, I got a whole program on the Bad Boy membership called The Art of Approaching a Group of Women. But what I'm telling him is, right, so call it, but what I'm telling you is that there's so many different things that you need to understand that you're not there yet. So, okay, so basically what I'm saying is this, right? There's certain non-verbal things that you would need to know that you don't know. And the reason why I'm saying you don't know it is because you're not at the level to know it yet. Because if you were at the level, you wouldn't ask the question. Does that make sense? So what I'm saying is the fact that you're asking the question means you can't do it. So I'm trying to get you to understand. You see what I mean? Because what I'm saying is that when you get to the level of doing it, you will know exactly how to do it and what to do. But what I'm saying is that that's why I tell you guys go to Bad Boy membership, because the stuff that I'm telling you on there gets you to that level. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have to first be able to know how to pull one chick out of a group successfully, consistently. Can you do that yet?
Yeah, I could do that.
You sure?
Yeah,
hold on, where my button at? Hold on.
Why the fuck you lying?
Come on, fam, stop it.
I'm not lying.
Come on, fam, stop
I'm not lying. I'm consistent.
So how many times have you pulled a chick that was in a group of chicks?
What do you mean, like slept with her or just pulled her away from the group?
Yeah, pulled her out the spot and then took her home.
I mean, I've done it like maybe like twice. I'm not that experienced with it.
So caller, how many times have you pulled? Okay, so now caller, how many times have you pulled a chick out of a group where there were guys in the group also?
I've never done that, actually. I've never done that.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is you would need to first consistently pull chicks out of a group where it's just chicks. Then you would need to consistently pull chicks out of groups where there's guys in the group. You see what I'm saying? Then we could probably talk about you taking both the chicks. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You gotta take the prerequisites, bro. You gotta, when you go to college and say you gotta take this course first, you gotta do that. Then we get to the next step. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, but there are specific methods and ways to do it, though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the things that, so this is what I'm saying. The question you're asking me, I can't tell you the answer because the answer is not in words. Does that make sense? Like, there's nothing I can say to get you to understand it, right? It's like, okay, if you were blind, could I describe to you the color green?
No.
Right. You would have to actually see. You'd have to some miracle. You'd have to get your sight, and then you can experience green. Correct?
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. There's no words I can say to describe what you need to know. But what I'm saying is what you need to know will reveal itself as you're doing what you do. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You see what I'm saying? That's what a lot of you guys got to understand is that there's certain things that you're going to know and understand in the situation. You have to be in the situation. Like the words are limited. That's why they say a lot of communication is nonverbal. You understand? Like there's certain things that you know instinctively in the moment what to do. That's what we're trying to tell you. But you got to get to that point. You get to the point by being consistent with what you're doing now. That's what we're saying.
Okay, and then
right. That's what I'm saying.
So is there a real answer to the question, or are you saying I have to learn it through experience myself?
That's the answer, caller. That's the answer to the question. You got to learn it through experience. That's the answer. That's what I'm trying to tell. Like what I'm trying to tell you is I can't literally say anything because there's nothing to say.
All right, caller. What are you trying to get accomplished again? Just repeat it real simply for me, please.
You actually repeat my question?
Yeah. Just you said you want to be able to do something. Tell me what that thing is again.
Basically, what I'm saying is I've been in situations where I grow up to two women, and I pick, and usually I pick the one I want. But then while I'm talking to the one I want, I realize I also want the other one. So I'm asking, how do I go about either getting both women? Do I wait till they split up and then give them?
No. See, look. Stop real quick. So you see, all right. You see how you said that you said you go up to two women, you pick one that you want, but then all of a sudden you realize that you want the other one too. See, what Locario was trying to show you is that no real player actually does what you just said.
Right.
The inexperienced player in you does what you just said.
Right.
No real player goes up to two chicks that are both attractive to him, and he actually just wants one of them.
Right.
If he see two chicks,
I don't I'm realizing that. Like I'm just saying, the specific example I gave you, I picked the one because I don't know how to get both.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you, my nigga. A player wouldn't pick nobody.
Right. So, caller, in other words, how do you? So, if you see two chicks, girl A and girl B, and they both fine as hell to you, which one do you pick? How do you make the choice to pick?
I usually just pick based off the one I'm like slightly more attracted to.
You see, and that's what I'm telling you. That's where you're fucking up. That's what I'm saying. You're not ready.
I'm saying off initial looks, not like cooperation.
No, but that's what I'm talking about, caller. That's what.
Wait, please, wait, caller. I know you call to talk to Locario, and I'm not trying to interrupt or mess you up, so forgive me.
No, you good.
How old are you, caller?
I'm 19.
Oh my God! See, this is why you don't understand. This is why you don't understand. Because that was the answer to that question. It tells me where you're at. That's what I'm trying to tell you, fam. You understand what I'm saying?
So you just I just need more experience in the game.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Caller, listen.
See, that's what I'm trying to tell him. Caller, let me tell you the answer to the joint, because we'll give you this gem. If you see two chicks, you don't choose before you approach. You choose the available one. That's what you choose.
Or if we're gonna get more advanced, if we're really gonna get more advanced, and caller, after this, you're gonna have to hang up because you didn't pay for this much. And on top of that, you 19, so it's gonna go in one ear and out the other almost immediately.
Right.
But what you don't understand, caller, is that if you see two women in a spot, you present your masculine identity and you let them choose.
That's a fact.
Like there's no it's this nigga said I don't really want the threesome. Like what are you?
Nah, I don't want the threesome. I want both of them separately.
What?
I want them separate. I don't like in a given situation. Let's say I want to take her home.
Bro, you're done. You 19 years old. You supposed to come on, bro. You're done, bro. You're fucking done.
Why the fuck you lying?
And I'm gonna tell you something. You're not even lying to yourself. You're just ignorant of your ignorance. there are things you don't know that you don't know, and it's very sad.
That's a fact.
19, and you're like, I want them separately. Caller, how about this? What if they look at listen? What if they look at your 19-year-old ass and they themselves want you collectively right now? You gonna tell them no?
I mean, it just depends. I might, or I might. If I want them separately, I'm gonna tell them I want them separately. It just,
See, no, wait. No. Let me tell you something. We ain't got time for. I mean, we ain't got time for that.
I'm saying it depends. If I don't want the threesome, I'm gonna tell them no. I'm gonna say I want y'all separately.
My nigga, how could you call yourself going out here going after chicks, and you could possibly have that in your mind that I don't want the threesome, ladies. I'm good.
Right.
What do you mean?
You saying I can't refuse a threesome? Is that what? What if that's not what I want for the night? I just want one.
What's the point of you going out there for?
Yeah, what's the point of you wanting them separately?
I would like. Okay, I'm asking, right? I don't do. You saying the point of me wanting them separately?
Yeah, what's the point?
What I desire. I don't.
Okay, why do you desire? Okay, why do you desire them separately?
I mean, one. I never had a threesome, and two, that's kind of what I like. I just want her for now, and then I want a friend later, or like another day, or tomorrow, a couple days after.
So caller. This is the part you're not understanding, right? Is that you don't really have a real reason for wanting them separately, so therefore they're not gonna want you separately. Does that make sense? That's why I'm asking. I'm not saying that what you're saying is necessarily wrong. I'm asking you why, and you don't actually have a reason. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't have a reason, why should they fuck with you separately?
And then from there, why should they fuck with you?
It's like having a reason for sleeping. Why do people sleep? Like, why sleep with a woman for pleasure? Like,
No,
question on why I don't want the threesome is
you're not.
Do I need a specific reason?
No, you're not asking. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I said, why would they want to fuck with you separately?
The same reason any woman would want to fuck with me, just because they're sexually attracted to me, and I'm a leader. I tell them what to do, and they're attracted to my assertiveness and confidence.
So that's why they should want you separately.
I mean, they can have me together, but if I decide that I'm only going to deal with y'all separately, then ultimately I'm making the decision.
Okay, so how are you going to do this? Tell us what you're going to say to them so you have them separately.
About, bro.
I mean, that's what I'll call it up to ask. But off just improvising, I'll probably tell them something like, depending on obviously you said let Miles said present them the opportunity and let them choose you. So. All going off of that, I would
So Cole, let me ask you a question. And this is just a yes or no answer. Does a woman like to be in second place or first? No, does a woman like to be in second place?
No.
Really? So then how are you going to have them separately?
They wouldn't know. That's my point. Like, maybe I could pull one to the side and then I'll pull the other one.
So you think they're not going to know, and they're friends and they know each other, they're not going to know who you chose first?
I mean, they'll probably know. They will probably meet up, talk about it.
Okay, so then that's what I'm saying. If a woman doesn't like to be second, how are you going to have them separately?
And that's a good point. That's a good point. And in that case, I would just present, that I want them equally. In that case, I see what you're saying.
So isn't that called a threesome? Isn't that a threesome?
I don't have to have them at this, but women like to compete as well, right? Like,
y'all need coaching.
In order to do what you really saying, you're gonna have to holler at one, or matter of fact, fuck it, just wait till you see them separately on the day. Like just kind of
another day.
line and then look for them when they by themselves or some shit. Like, you crazy, bro. You fucking wild out here. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
So, Coley, this is what we're trying to get you to understand. A lot of the stuff that you're asking, right? You don't have enough understanding of the game, right? Which is why you're asking the question, which is fine because you're still learning. But what we're trying to tell you is that this is why you need coaching, because you need to do certain things first before you get to the next level to do the thing that you think you want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what we're trying to tell you is that certain things that you think make sense now are not going to make sense later once you understand the game. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to get you to understand. You see what I mean?
And you know what else too, Cole? You got to understand something too. Like, y'all got to understand the dynamics of why you guys even call in.
Right.
Like, I don't think you guys fully understand the dynamics of why you guys even call in. I want y'all to understand that we're just coaches. But almost every question that you call in to ask, you can learn it yourself through trial and error.
Right.
You very much can. But once you call in, you are telling yourself, okay, I don't have a certain level of confidence that I really want to have in this particular aspect of my life. So I'm gonna holler at these coaches and see what it's about. You understand? So when you call in and we start telling you shit, you really need to take it to heart. Like, you really need to, like, humble yourself and realize, okay, let me listen to what these guys are really saying. You understand? Because there's so much, you're 19, bro. There's so much that you don't fucking understand. And it's so funny that when a nigga calls in for advice, you give him advice, and then he's like, well, nah, but I don't agree with that because.
Right. So, Colin, did you go to shoplocario.com and get the program What Men Wish They Knew About Women?
No, I haven't got that.
Nigga, you need to get that ASAP, bro. You need to get this right now. You need to go to shoplocario.com, get it right now. It's on sale up until the 15th. So you can get it at a discount. You need this immediately. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you need that program immediately. That's all I'm saying, because, bruh, that's
like,
just what
you be killing me, bro. Like, just surrender, bro. Like, surrender. Like, you gotta know that you're not there. You're not there. You're not there. And if you just want to call in if you just want to call in the show and then talk about it with us, still be prepared to go out and do trial and error, because look at your boy 6'8" the Great getting curved.
Right, exactly. So you guys gotta understand, y'all don't see, this is a problem. You guys have to submit to the game. So that's really that simple. The problem is that when you don't submit to the game and you fight it, then the game is not going to work for you. You understand? Even with us, bro, every time, I've told y'all this, there's times where purposely I'll do some shit that I know I'm not supposed to do, and it always bites me in the ass. And all it teaches me is like, damn, I should have just followed the game. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to prove it wrong, and then the game is like, nah, son, I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen when you do this bullshit. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to get you guys to understand. So what we're saying is that in order for you to, exactly, shout out to Justin, he said the game always wins.
Always, my nigga. Always.
That's what I'm saying.
It's funny you said that. I recently had a situation where I was dealing with an uncooperative woman, and I kept pushing it. Like, literally, because I consume a lot of y'all content. So I heard, like, you know, any form of resistance is a sign of dissistance. And this resistance now equals resistance later. Right. And I was dealing with this woman. You know, I met her at the club, and then she was giving me resistance, but I kept pushing. I was like, you know, what if I could turn it around?
She was bad though, right?
Oh yeah.
That's why you kept pushing, correct?
Yeah, and then, you know, it bit me in the ass. It ended up, you know, not going my way. And, you know,
like, y'all niggas don't listen. Y'all not. Yeah, I swear to God, like, I don't understand it, bro. Like, y'all niggas, you call in, we tell you the game, and then you, I had, and I don't know how many consultations I have, and niggas be like, yo, they tell me the shit. Yeah, so I was on the phone with this girl for 2 hours. And I'm like, I'm on the phone with homie, like, all right, bro, how long you been listening to us?
Right.
You be like, yo, I've been listening to y'all since forever. Like, So what are you still doing fucking with bitches on the phone for 2 hours?
Right.
Oh, because I thought if I did that I might be able to smash. Word. Word. And I'm like, okay, so you went on the phone with her for 2 hours. Have you smashed yet? No. I'm like, what? What are we supposed to do with y'all niggas, bro?
Oh man, I'm telling y'all.
It's like Locario said though. Sometimes you purposely go against the game to see if
No. Y'all not supposed to do that. I do that so I could teach y'all what not to do. That's what I'm trying to say. Like that's what Miles was just saying. He was saying that y'all could do this through trial and error. You understand? We've been doing this from trial and error for 2 decades. Do you understand what I'm saying? So understand that we're the cheat code. All you got to do is listen to what the fuck we say.
Listen to us. That's it.
That's what I'm trying to
all y'all gotta do. I told y'all niggas, get on the Bad Boy membership and turn your fucking brain off.
Right.
That's what I keep telling y'all niggas. Get on the Bad Boy membership, turn your brain off. Get on the Bad Boy membership, listen to the fucking steps. You can write it down if you want to, or put it on your phone. So when you get to the club or wherever the fuck you gonna holler at the girl, step 1, do that. Step 2, do that. Step 3, do that. Step 4, do that. All y'all gotta do.
Right.
But y'all niggas, yeah, for whatever reason, I guess because we ain't college professors or some shit, you want to take the advice, but then still do your own fucking thing. And it's like, come on, bro. Like,
that's what he's saying. So you gotta actually just do it. That's what we're saying is you got to do the shit.
Do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all don't understand how much we care about y'all.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, sell drugs. No, Miles did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that, man. Come on, bro.
But caller, listen, man. We appreciate the call. We got to take some more calls, man, real quick. Let's go to 224. 224. What's popping? Who this?
Yeah, this is Emmanuel, Jacksonville, 24.
What's going on?
I sent it to the Mouse's Cash App.
All right.
What's the name on the Cash App, homie?
Emmanuel.
Hold on, son. Cause y'all be sending Cash Apps from not the same.
Like I said last week.
No, it was earlier today, like around 15 minutes ago, maybe.
You sure?
I got a name starting with J on this bitch, bro.
I sent it. Yeah, I sent it. Look, it says to Miles Cunningham.
What state you coming from?
Well, I mean, I live in Jacksonville, but my area code's 224.
So I'm saying I don't see you.
847.
You sure you sent it to Miles or the PayPal? Which one you send it to?
Miles and Cash App. Or I send a screenshot.
That's crazy.
All right, Go ahead. I'll keep checking. Go ahead, because I got it.
What's your question?
Yeah. So my question was, sorry, I just sent it to Mr. Locario just now, the screenshot. But anyway, my question is, so why exactly do you guys believe that looks maxing is not like real, like in terms of real life, as in it doesn't help with like getting women? I got it.
You say no? Why does looks maxing not help with getting women?
Well, why you guys said like looks don't matter and stuff like that. So why do you believe that? Because yeah.
So basically, okay. So the type of guy who looks maxes, do you think is he confident or is he insecure?
I mean, he could be either.
You could be either. So you think you think a confident guy is hitting his face with a hammer and getting plastic surgery?
Oh no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm that's putting yourself in overall better shape and stuff like that.
No, but so when you say looks maxing, what do you mean specifically?
Like, like going to the gym, cleaning yourself up, get haircuts, all of that stuff.
No, that's fine. But what I'm saying is that that's surface level shit. So that's not going to really, that'll make you more physically appealing, but that doesn't make you sexually attractive. So yeah, if you look better, you just get more women looking at you. Is that what you want? You want women to just look at you?
Because basically, so like, I'm not saying the guy's attractive like pause or anything like that, but let's put it for perspective. You know the show Love Island, right?
Yeah, I heard of it. I haven't seen any of really of.
Well, yeah. So I have a friend that's been reached out to from a recruiter to go on that show. But in perspective, in real life, like me and him, we talk to the same women and get vastly different results. And
Okay,
so that's why.
What's your point? I don't say what the point is.
Well, what I'm saying is like, because you guys say, looks don't matter, but like at the same time, like a guy who you could say is, attractive enough where he's getting scouted for his looks are saying nothing really special. And I'm like saying, conversations.
Okay,
stuff
caller,
like
wait, hold on. I just want to make sure that we're keeping the conversation in the same place, because when you called in, weren't you talking about attraction with women?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're talking about getting recruited for show castings. So which ones are we talking about? What are we actually talking about?
No. What I was saying was just for reference of, I guess you would say.
So the reference doesn't really. The reference is moving the goalpost away from the conversation. So you got to be careful what you're talking about.
Okay, I would just because like that show is generally it's prospects, people who are considered conventionally attractive.
But what does that have to do with getting pussy?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like they're throwing it at him. Like he showed, like I've seen his DMs. Like he's showing me like girls like just going crazy over him like all of the time. And even in real life, girls, coming up to him, making out with him, leaving with him, pulling them away and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, when I'm talking to them, I don't even exist. And I'm like,
so you're saying, in case I can say, so you're saying that your friend is handsome and you're referring to yourself as ugly? Is that what you're saying?
No, I wouldn't consider myself ugly, to be fair. I would say,
So then that invalidates your argument.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you're not ugly, then why?
Caller, let me ask you something. Who would you say has more confidence between you and your homeboy?
Probably him.
Oh, really?
Wait. Probably?
Yeah.
It's either he's more confident or not. Who's more confident, you or your homeboy?
Yeah, him.
Okay. So other than his looks, you don't think that confidence part plays a part?
Well, I would say I've become less confident recently just because the results that I'm seeing him get is like I'm not getting those results, so I'm like, what the fuck?
So your confidence, so the level of your confidence is based on the results you get with women.
Right, I believe it. There's merit to it. Like life, if you don't get results, well, then you kind of wonder, like, okay, well, is there a product issue? Is there a market issue?
Yeah.
See, this is why the game is not about women. You see how all of this is happening and stemming from your own mind. Because what you've essentially did was you looked at your friend, you said you were seeing what was going on with your friend, where you still have no idea what's actually happening with your friend. You're just projecting whatever you saw or thought into a story. Now you're taking that story and attaching it to and comparing it to yourself. And you're saying, damn, well, I'm not getting what he's getting. And so because I feel like he's more attractive than me and I'm not getting what he's getting, then that's going to make me feel bad about myself.
Well, that's not exactly what I'm saying. I mean, like I'm putting it like this. I've never been reached out to for a TV show that's meant for attractive people. I've never had girls coming up and just straight pulling me out the bar.
So this is what I'm saying. Why do you care about getting approached for a TV show? Why do you care about women pulling you out the bar?
Well, I'm not saying that I care about those things. What I'm saying is those would be indicators generally that there's some form of, looks that matter, right? Because those are things that wouldn't happen if you weren't on some type of scale. Just like you were reached out to by, what was it, Good Morning New York or something, whatever.
Talking about Olive New York. So you're saying that I was so good looking that they had to have me on TV. So
Caller, let me ask you this question real quick. If that same TV show hit you up and said, we're going to fly you out tomorrow morning to be on the show, would you feel like you belonged?
Well, I would say yes, because then that means that they're telling you that, hey, based off of our standards or whatever, the American standard, whatever their standard is, you need that criteria.
Nope. Your language exposes you. You said, I would say yes. See, when somebody says shit like I would say yes, what they're saying, and then you went along to explain it right after, what they're really saying is that my yes is not based on my own belief. My yes is based on evidence provided by others.
Right.
So you don't belong. That's what you're really saying. You understand? Because you was like, I would say yes because them calling me means that blah, 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 blah. Exactly. So that's why I asked you, would you feel like you belong? And if you don't just plainly say, of course I belong. What the fuck you talking about? I'm good looking. I deserve to be on that show. Hell yeah. I'm the man for the job. Unless you're saying some shit like that, then that's the reason why your homeboy get more pussy than you right there.
Right.
That's it.
See, I don't. You know what the problem is, guys? Guys, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell you something. Because this is, and I'm glad you called because this is very important for you guys to understand, right? Everything that you think is just happening to you is happening to everyone else. I literally just showed a video of King 6'8", the Great. Where you want to talk to him. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why everyone's losing their minds. Because they're like, how is King 6'8" the Great not getting talked to by? It's the same shit. Now, this is the thing. This is the difference between men who have game and men who don't.
Mm-hmm.
Men who have game don't question their value based on what's happening.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And on the flip side, men with game do not feel like they're more valuable based on what's happening. Do you understand what I'm saying? So caller, right now, the problem is that you're basing your value on what's happening on the outside. You understand what I'm saying? And you're looking at your friend like, damn, man, my friend looks like this or has this or whatever. And check this out. Why are you so focused on your friend? Tell me something your friend has done as far as him getting women on his terms, please.
Yeah, I mean, generally, like he'll, if a girl comes up to him and he finds her attractive, he'll, take her and leave with her. That's what he wants to do.
So that's him getting her on his terms. What is his terms?
Well, hey, I think you're attractive. We're leaving now.
No. I'm saying no. This is what I'm saying. What are your friend's terms when he deals with women? What is his program? Explain to me the rules, guidelines, regulations, standards that he has for dealing with women.
I mean, I don't dig that deep into his
life, so wait. So you don't dig that deep, but you know specifically why he's getting women and what's going on in this situation.
Well, I mean, like I know from what I've seen up front, like these are situations where I've been right there next to him. Like, let's say we're going up to a group of two, like I'm seeing it right there. Mm-hmm. So those are the things I only go based off of the information that was given to me. I don't, speculate on anything.
So what do you see? What do you see right in front of your face? Tell us what you see.
So, all right, like for example, I'll see a group of two chicks. They'll come up to me and be like, "Oh my God, you're very handsome."
What do you see from your friend? What do you see from your friend? What do you see him say to the girl?
He'll introduce them. He'll tell them what he likes about them. Like in terms of like if it's something that like their dress, their outfit, or their body. Like he'll say whatever he likes.
Okay.
And then at that point, then they'll go into a conversation, a little bit of information gathering. Who are you? Do you live around here? And then more importantly, it's like, hey, well, we can go back to my place and do whatever the fuck they do. And
okay. And how does he say it? Does he say it like how you sound now?
No. Like he says it in a lot of different ways, but like.
So give me your best impersonation of your friend and how he says we could go back to my place.
Okay, I'll say, hey, listen, we can go back to my place, get a little bit in a more private environment, and go fuck or something.
So caller, would you say
he doesn't say or something? He doesn't say the or something.
So caller. So would you say your friend has game?
Yeah, I mean he does what he wants. Yeah.
But how do you know he has game?
Well, I mean he sticks to. I mean, at least from the limited interactions I've seen, he does. quite like a similar, what do you call it? A similar system each time with every girl. Like he does the same thing essentially.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I just want you to follow me here, right? Now, Miles knows how to drive really well. I don't know how to drive. I've never been behind the wheel. Could I tell you how good of a driver Miles is?
No.
Why not?
Because you don't know how to drive.
Oh, so how can you tell if your friend has game if you don't have game?
Well, I've heard like things that you guys have said, and I can kind of break down and analyze what he's doing. So if you know what we said, then why are you feeling the way you're feeling or thinking how you're thinking? That doesn't make any, that's a contradiction. If you know what we say, why would you then on the flip side say, but guys, isn't it just about looks? Because that doesn't make any sense. Well, I'm not saying it's all about looks, but I'm saying that looks play a part, because prior to me becoming friends with this guy, I was in a similar role where I was doing the same thing, whatever. But
caller, let me ask you, have you ever seen your friend get rejected?
Yeah, like twice, 3 times.
Really? How did that happen?
Wait, caller. Are you sure? Are you sure you weren't just seeing things? How would he ever get rejected if he's so good looking?
No, I didn't say he didn't. I'm just saying that majority of the time, like all of the choosing signals, I guess you would say, right? Those things, girls coming up to him, girls like completely ignoring me, by the way. And I'm right there as if I don't exist and we came up together.
So so caller, are you talking to the women while they're there?
Yeah. And like their whole eyes, it happened last night too. It's so crazy. We both came up to them together, talking, introduced ourselves or whatever. And they went straight, like their eyes went straight to him. And like, I was invisible, even though I was sitting there talking. It didn't matter what I was saying. They're like kind of dismissive of me. Like, oh yeah, whatever. Hi, whatever. Cool. Anyway.
But caller, that makes sense though, because you admire your friend. So they're just following what you're doing.
Well, no, I mean, I'm still going to, approach and talk myself. But if they are like just putting all their gaze on him, then at that point, what am I supposed to do? Just be gesturing for them, like sitting there, just hey, look at me. No,
So you said there was 2 women. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so was he going to be able to fuck with the 2 women?
Yeah. So funny story about this. I was the one that went up to them first. Like he was behind me. And I went up to them because he was talking to someone, and then I went up to them. I started to introduce myself, and they were like, oh, hey. I was like, whatever, you guys seem like you were bored. Let me make your night a little bit more exciting. Introduce myself, yada, yada. Then as soon as I got into that, he came up. And as soon as he came up, all of a sudden, all attention went to him. Like I didn't exist anymore. Like almost invisible.
So what were you saying to the women?
Well, that was what I was saying. I was saying you guys look a little bored, so I came here to make your night a little bit more exciting. My name's Emmanuel, whatever. They're like, what made you think we were bored? And I was like, because, her hand was on her cheek or whatever, and she was just kind of looking bored, right? And then he came up at that point, and that's when I stopped existing.
You're horrible, bro. Like, why? Let me tell you something. Let me give you a pointer. It's people, but especially women, don't like for you to tell them nothing about themselves.
Right. Mm-hmm. So this is the thing, bro. This is the thing. The problem is not looks. Because check this out. I agree with what you're saying. And if you guys go to shoplocario.com, right, and get this book, Looks Don't Matter, right? In the first chapter, in the first fucking chapter, I talk about how looks matter. But check this out. You, caller, look like something, don't you? You have a look, don't you?
Yeah, I get told I look like the baby.
Okay, so you have a look, right? So you look like how you look. So there are going to be women who like the way you look. And check this out. There are going to be women who hate the way your friend looks. But you're just judging based on your interactions with your friend. You don't know when he's out by himself during the week hollering at chicks. You think, damn, I saw his phone. He had like 6 girls texting him back and forth, but you didn't know the 60, 70, 100 girls that told him no.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
Oh,
From what
exactly.
From what I've seen, he's shooting like 90+%. Like it's like it was 3, but
caller, that's a story you're telling yourself in your mind. This is what I'm saying. Caller, this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. You're based on your insecurity. You have to tell yourself that story about your friend because it validates your insecurity. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is for you to be right about how you feel, the story you're telling yourself about your friend has to be true. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. But what you don't understand is that you don't know the reality of what's going on with your friend. You know the story you've told yourself about your friend, and that story has to be said based on you to identify with being that insecure man that you are right now. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm trying, and this is what I said earlier, where everything that's happening happens to everybody. So that your friend, how does your friend look? Describe him to me. Is he white, black, tall? Like describe him.
He has dreamy eyes and the most
he looks
smile.
Like I said, he's a candidate for love. Let's put it like this: he has like 10K, IG followers, like Instagram.
I didn't ask about the followers. I said, how does he look, nigga? What are you talking about?
7% body fat, lean, jawline, all of that stuff. Yeah.
He's white?
No, he's black.
He's black. He has a jawline. Okay, he's black. Does he have dreadlocks, bald head? How does he look?
No, just like Persian hair. It's like kind of like
he has long, luxurious hair. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to like be like described, but yeah, basically your typical like Chad looking dude, except like, a black Chad.
Yes.
Okay, now check this out. So what happens when he talks to women that don't like black guys?
Huh?
I said, what happens when he talks to women that don't like black guys?
I personally haven't seen it.
Okay, and so what I'm telling you is that if she don't like black guys, she'll reject him. You understand? If a chick is not into his body shape, she'll reject him. You understand? If she don't like the shit that's coming out of his mouth, she'll reject him. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you have this caller. You're just like the niggas that watch King 6'8". You guys have man crushes, and you envy certain dudes because you wish you were them because you're insecure. And
I really don't. I didn't envy him. I just don't want to be getting like ignored when I'm like coming up to girls. Like I don't exist. Like that's
caller. You're not realizing you got ignored because you said the bitches look bored. And you probably said it with that same fucking disgusting tone of voice that you got.
And caller, you don't think your friend gets ignored too?
And it came off like an insult. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, bro.
So caller, your friend never gets ignored.
I haven't seen it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You haven't seen it, but it's happened. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But you're lying because you said he's been rejected before, my dude.
Yeah, but getting rejected is not ignored. Like you're getting rejected, like, oh, I have a boyfriend. Okay, bye. But like getting ignored, like you're talking and people like aren't even, looking at you. Like they're just like completely looking at the other person.
And caller, why do you care? Why do you care that they ignored you?
I mean, that's fucked up.
Why is that fucked up?
Because like I was the one that came up first. Like
no, it's not fucked up. It's just that you're insecure, caller. It's just that it happened to you and you can't let it go.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really that fucked up. There's really nothing wrong with it. But again, the real problem is not you getting ignored. The real problem is you not really understanding why. And I don't think you pay enough attention. Look, we ain't got no more callers. Can we giving these niggas? They just.
I know, yeah. Just getting that. I think we have one other caller that's trying to call up. So listen, man, you got to get some coaching. Like seriously, like y'all got to stop playing around. Y'all need coaching.
Look, you either got to get some coaching or you got to get some counseling so you can deal with the homoerotic tendencies that you got with your homeboy.
No, like it's nothing like that. I was just giving.
No, because what you don't, what a lot of y'all cats don't understand is that insecurity can make you gay.
Yes. Yes.
They're not ready for that. They don't know about that shit. I'm telling you. He gonna be chilling with his homeboy. He gonna be like, man, y'all having a tough night tonight. Homeboy be like, yo, what's wrong? You all right? He gonna be like, I don't know, man. These chicks was ignoring me. Like, yo, bro, it's okay. And then he gonna put his hand on your shoulder and shit. Nah. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That's how it starts. You know what I'm saying? And because you want validation, because check this out. Your admiration for him is going to turn into sexual attraction.
Oh my God. He's going to be like, I see why the ladies like him so much.
And this is the thing. You're not, and this is how deep it gets. You are not gonna be sexually attracted to him because you're sexually attracted to men. You're gonna be sexually attracted to him because you want to be him. So you're like, if I can get closer to him, maybe I can. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I tell y'all it's a slippery slope. It's a gateway drug. This is what I've been trying to tell y'all motherfuckers with all this smacks weirdo shit.
Are you gonna? Oh man,
you want to consume him.
Look, here's how it's gonna start, Carla. You're gonna be like, I want to get some of what he has, and then you're like, well, how can I get some of what he has? What's the best way for me to get some of what?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just nah.
Be careful with all this. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. You got to be so careful. Y'all niggas be comparing yourselves to other niggas and looking at other niggas. Like, what are you doing?
Shit in their eyes and shit. And ooh, look at that. Ooh.
6'8" the great. He's so tall. I want to get some of what he has. I just need a little bit of his juices. to sprinkle my way. If I can get just some of his essence to be a part of my thing, then I can be successful with women.
I'm telling you.
Caller, take it easy, bro. Take it easy, my bro.
That's how it starts. And then you know what your boy gonna say? Man, forget those women. We don't need no women, right? We just be us, you know? That's how they get you.
That's how they get you, bro. Your insecurity can make you gay, bro. I'm serious, bro. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay. I'm just, you might end up at the wrong destination. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
That wasn't where you intended on ending up, but your GPS got you fucked up because you're insecure. Feel me?
Yeah, nah, like, yeah, I'm not like a...
Yo, I'm telling you, man. Because Carly, you do know that you're physically attracted to your friend. You know that, right?
Nope, bro. What? No.
You are. This is what I'm saying. You are physically attracted to your friend. That's why you're paying attention to how he looks.
You don't even get it. But they go to other caller.
We got to get the other caller. We're going to holler at you, man. So, hold on. 702. I know you're trying to call him. This is the last call. 702. It's Papa. Who it is?
Yo, this is from Vegas. I hit Miles on the Cash App. Miles,
I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
Last call of the night. What's going on with you, man?
Cool. I got a quick question. I know you say you always say the game ain't about women. But the thing is, I feel like I got to put in more work. So when you say approach 25 women a day, but if you feel like you want to like you want to do more, like triple that number. When you say that, is there any downsides to approaching way more women? Basically, is what I'm asking.
No, there's never any downside to approaching more women. The more you do, the more that you are practicing, the more practice you get, the more that you get desensitized to rejection, the better your social skills get. You know, it's just more, like value in the situation that you're getting for yourself.
A caller, why would you call in asking about a downside? Why wouldn't you call in, inquiring about the upside? Why? What's the point of focusing on that?
In a way, because maybe I'm conflating it, but you always say the game isn't about women. So how do you draw the line between not making it about women, but at the same time putting in the work to get what you want.
Right, but that's not about women. The work you're putting in is for yourself. You
Okay,
right.
Caller. Let me ask you something. Do you ever watch sports?
I do.
You watch sports. Tell me your favorite sport.
NBA.
NBA, great. So the National Basketball Association, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, answer me this question: Is basketball in general? Is basketball about the leather sphere that they put into the basket? The entire sport of basketball, is it about that basketball?
I would say not necessarily, not.
Okay. But it's what they use to play the game, correct?
I can't say that again. I didn't hear you.
The basketball, the leather orb, the orb made of leather that says either Wilson or Spalding. Today it says Wilson. It used to say Spalding. But you know what I'm talking about, right? The basketball itself. The game is not all about that object,
right?
But that object is what they use to play the game, correct?
Right.
Right.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. When you're asking about approaching 25 women and then maintaining the mindset that the game is not about women, it's pretty much the same thing. It's the same thing where, because if we look at basketball, basketball is about a million fucking things. And the ball is probably the last thing anybody ever really thinks about. Because if we talk about basketball, we talking about athletics. We talk about jumping, rebounding, defense, fucking, shooting,
teamwork.
Teamwork, running plays. The court. The hoop is a certain height, and we got history and all of these things. Did you even fucking know that the original game of basketball wasn't even played with a basketball? It was the fucking it was played with a volleyball or a fucking medicine ball or some shit.
Right.
In a peach basket. Dr. James Naismith put a peach basket on the wall, cut a hole in the bottom, tacked it to the wall, and he had like a volleyball. And that's what niggas played with. That was the first game of basketball. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that we use the ball to play the game. So we use women to play the game, but the game is not about the ball. The game is not about the women. Do you understand?
Okay. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Right, because the caller before, if he was listening, his whole issue was his mentality, his mind, his insecurity, right? That has nothing to do with women. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And so what he did was he made the woman be the thing that makes him second guess himself. You understand? He was looking at his friend to make him second guess himself. He was looking at all these other things besides himself. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, okay. I got you. So it's not making it about the women when you're still focusing on what you want. Basically, I'm still focusing on what I want to make happen. That's what I'm getting from this.
And understand this too, caller. Always remember this: what you want is always more important than who. What is always more important than who? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So that means any one particular girl that you're talking to, the game could never be about her, because if she decides not to give you what you want, does she matter anymore?
No, she can't.
She can't matter. Exactly. So how could the game ever be about women when as soon as she want to be uncooperative, she literally doesn't matter anymore? How could the game possibly be about her?
Right.
All right. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just focus on what you want, bro. Focus on what you want. Stop. Again, women are beautiful, but y'all niggas be getting so caught up in their beauty, bro. Like, take it easy. like most of these bitches got bad breath when they wake up, just like everybody else. Most of these bitches shit stink real bad.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like these bitches are just human fucking beings. Y'all niggas be getting so fucking caught up just because a bitch is good looking. Like, stop it, bro.
Right.
Stop. And on top of that, for most of them, that's the only thing they got going for them. And then y'all niggas get caught up thinking that they're that important, or you should make the game about them. Like, how can I possibly not make the game about women when that's what I want, bro? No, that's not what you actually want. You don't even really know what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even really know what you want, because half of y'all niggas, more than half, like a good 75% of y'all niggas, 85% of y'all niggas, if the bitch that you wanted actually went at you, you would lose your fucking mind. You would start stuttering like, same bitch that's in the club that you want to fuck, and you want to go up and talk to her. If she caught you looking at her and then she just ran up on you, was like, yeah, you want to fuck? Then let's fuck then, nigga. Where you gonna take me? What we gonna do? You condom? You ready? Y'all niggas would be standing there like, yeah, literally.
That you had you
want to go to your crib or my crib? I don't. Like y'all niggas will start stuttering, bro.
Mm-hmm. All right, caller. So just
I got you.
Just understand that, man. Yeah. And we appreciate the call. You're about to wrap this shit up. All right. So last call, 646. Last call. Go ahead. What's your question?
Yo, it's good, Sean. Yo, it's ready, Sean.
Oh my God. Cigarette. Where'd you donate at?
Yo, listen, I'm about to do, listen, my cash out, right, Sean?
He didn't donate.
No, listen.
Ready Rock, you got to call. You got to call in tomorrow, fam, because
you hear that New York nigga shit? Hear me out though.
Ready Rock,
wait, hold on.
Call out.
So hang up on me, right?
Yeah, we about to hang up on you. So call back tomorrow. Call back tomorrow.
Ain't send no money, Ready Rock. Get the fuck out of here.
Get him out of here. Okay, the phone lines are down. All right, let's answer these questions real quick, and we gonna head up out of here, man.
Hold on. I'm sorry. You hear that New York nigga shit?
Oh, they trying to get. I'm telling you.
Hear me out though. Yo, these New York niggas.
That's New York back. It says, I saw a guy approach a woman, get rejected, then immediately talk to her friend. The first girl got upset. If you find both women attractive in a group, is that a good move? Well, this is the thing, guys. Go to Locario, badboymembership.com and get the program How to Approach Groups of Women, because part of approaching groups of women is understanding social dynamics and having social awareness. You understand? I'm telling you guys, the game is psychological, man. So you got to account for so many things that you guys are not even thinking about. Right. You understand what I'm saying? You got to, because think about this. If the guy immediately talked to the friend and then the first girl got upset, she's getting upset because what happened is that he made her think that she didn't matter. So now, even if the second girl was interested, the first girl's going to cock block anyway. So he already fucked up that whole fucking situation anyway. This says, would that mean she isn't high? Oh yeah, we already said, would that mean she isn't high interest if she cares about the cameras, or she was interested? Okay, so you're talking about the cameras with the because we're talking about the content of the camera. Guys, you gotta understand, you can only judge if a woman has high interest if you created the situation for her to show it. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, and we talked about this before. See, a lot of times what happens is that you guys, the reason why you're having a hard time in the game is because you are not on your end doing everything you need to do correctly, right? Because if you do everything correctly and shit goes left, or the girl's not feeling it, or she's like being resistant, then that means she's actually not interested in you because you're doing everything correctly. If you are doing things incorrectly, then what happens is that you're creating a situation where her response is to you not doing shit correctly. You see what I'm saying? So in other words, what you want to happen is that when a woman says no to you or she's not interested, you want it to be based on her saying that to your masculine identity, not her saying that to you just being all over the place. Because all over the place is fucking up the situation. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys to understand. So a lot of times what happened, this is what we saw about on the other show when we saw about the right thing to say to women, or guys would be like, did I say the right thing and all that other stuff? What we're saying is that if you're doing everything correctly, you said the right thing. You see what I mean? And she's just not with it. That's how it works. So this says, even if the videos of guys approaching and recording them discreetly, what's wrong with the guy being performative? I understand the problem recording without permission. Well, the thing is, like I said, when it's performative, right? What happens is that it's not real in that particular situation. You understand what I'm saying? So meaning that if they're in a situation where, so if anybody knows the camera is rolling, whether it's him, her, or or both of them know, or just one person knows, it's a performance. You know what I'm saying? Now, if two random people, if a guy randomly approached a girl and they started talking, and I was in the bushes filming them, he's not performing because he doesn't know he's being filmed. Soon as you know that you're being filmed, you start to perform. Because sometimes, for example, if you was chilling someplace and you were just talking, chilling, and then a camera came into the room and they started trying to interview you, you might start doing this with your clothes, might do this with your mouth, make sure you ain't got no spit in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's you preparing for the camera. Like, that's all it is.
Yeah.
It says, can you explain the difference between seeking respect and not tolerating disrespect? Well, again, that you're not seeking respect necessarily. You just get respected based on you being that guy. That's it.
What?
Not
tolerating disrespect?
This guy's be asking. Okay, last question. When other bodies say that they have, other bodies say they have kids to leave a legacy because they heard it from another body. What the fuck does that mean? What is that? I don't even know. What does that mean? What does legacy mean?
When other niggas say they have kids to leave a legacy because they heard it from another nigga, what the fuck does that mean? Like, what the fuck is legacy, and do they mean expect their children to do what dad wants? No, legacy could mean that I'm having kids to inherit money or take over the family business, or it could just mean I'm trying to leave remnants of my DNA.
Right.
Living form. That's all. It could be as simple as the DNA thing, or it could be as complicated as, inheritance and business and all that shit. So, I mean, look, a lot of these things, you have to define them for yourself. That's what a masculine identity is.
Mm-hmm.
You guys live your life in the way that you allow every fucking thing else to decide what you think and believe about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you literally ask a question about other niggas hearing shit from other niggas. How far removed is your mindset from yourself?
Mm-hmm.
That you're asking a question about other niggas hearing shit from other niggas.
Right.
That's like 3 levels of separation from your own masculine identity.
Mm-hmm.
What I mean when I say your language exposes you.
Right.
And worse, instead of saying other niggas, he said other bodies.
Right. That's what I was like. That's what I was gonna be like. What the fuck is other bodies? Y'all sounding kind of.
Yes. Yes.
Like, y'all, I don't know, man. But anyway, so guys, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We're gonna be doing a Friday show tomorrow, 4:15. So make sure you guys tune in for that. To make sure you guys get that cracking. Make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com, badboymembership.com, masculineidentitymembership.com, and cunninghamelements.com. Make sure you guys go to all those things. So anything else you want to say, Miles, before you wrap it up?
Oh yeah, guys, go to Cunningham Elements, get your soaps, man. Get your soaps. Appreciate every last one of y'all. Shout out to Locario, great show, man. Just I'm glad I could stop through and shout out to everybody that called in, everybody in the chat. All right.
Yes, sir. All right, people, so that's pretty much it. We out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. The dating game sucks for you, doesn't it? I know. And the reason why it sucks is because there's certain things that you don't know about women and dating. And this is why you should get my new audio program, What Men Wish They Knew About Women. In this program, I'm going to be teaching you one big mistake you're making on the first date that puts you directly into the friend zone. I'm going to talk about texting mistakes you're making to turn women off. And I'm also going to teach you how to be the sexually attractive guy that women want to hook up with and or be in a long-term relationship with, and much more. Now, in this program, I have my lady, April MC, and she's going to be telling you the truth from a woman's perspective about what makes a woman attracted to you. All right, so make sure that you go to shoplocario.com right now to get your copy of this audio program, and it's on sale from now up until March 15th. Okay, so make sure you go to shoplocario.com and get your copy today. And that's pretty much it, and I'm out of here, guys.